Awez, and today we are reacting to Inside the Hong Kong Triads, China's Most Feared Gang by Arab. And when it comes to triads, bro, I don't really know much about the triads, and I think that's the whole point of the triads. But I do know is that I don't know, and that's how they keep the organization. That you don't know who's a part of the triads, how they move, right? Just because they're not Asian doesn't mean they're not part of the triads. So I've never really known that much except from like movies, you know what I'm saying? Like the Sun Brother's Son, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to watching this. So comment, like, subscribe, and let's start.
What if one of your friends that we had dinner today wanted to leave the Triads?
要當街斬㗎啦，即係要落刀當街斬㗎啦。斬翻啲手手腳腳，基本上你走唔到。
Have you ever had to see that happening to one of your friends?
有經常
How does that feel? The first one.
會覺得可能下一個就係我自己。
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
You can buy your way into most things. Politics, clubs, mafias. But here,
But from a business standpoint, right, an illegal business standpoint, kind of makes sense what they're doing. Because if you really are a serious member, you are important to the team, bro. You are important to the team, and no boss is gonna allow you to leave, bro. No boss, bro. Nah, bro. Cause you could go to another organization, or you could go to the police. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you're sort of okay, you won't do nothing. But somebody can flip you, do something, manipulate you to actually go against your own team where you came from. Kevin Owens. Fuck that though. But yeah, bro. I understand it from a illegal business perspective. But from just a genuine, like from a regular person perspective, like yo, what's the point of joining? I'm laughing, but seriously, what's the point of joining? But it's also like you only join because you're poor, bro. You don't have money, to be honest with you. You're too broke to to do much. You can't find a job. You can't do anything. So shit, you got skills, you got talent. Join the triads.
but here, you don't walk in with money.
Don't join any illegal organization. I'm not advocating for any of that. But
Walk in with money. You walk in with loyalty, with blood, with silence. This is the world of the Chinese Triads, one of the oldest and most secretive criminal brotherhoods on Earth. Rooted not in greed, but in ritual and respect. Founded over 300 years ago as a resistance movement against the Qing dynasty, the Triads aren't your typical gang. They're a fraternity of code that operates more like a shadow government than a street mob. Their hands are in everything, from banks to taxi monopolies to the highest caliber culinary experiences the world has to offer.
Dude, these are the biggest fish I've ever seen. This is literally our dinner tonight, okay? We're meeting with some top dogs here, and this is our dinner. What is that, snail?
Tonight, I'm having dinner with them, not in some underground bunker, but in a public seafood restaurant, where whispers carry more weight than threats. No guns on the table, no shouting, just subtle nods, ancient hand signals, and unspoken hierarchies. This is business, yes, but it's not transactional. It's culture. In Western mafias, you climb the ladder by killing for profit. Here, you climb by proving you die for principle. There are no job applications, no price tags. You don't get in unless someone stakes their reputation for you. And if you break that trust, I'll have someone with experience tell you what happens.
We are in Hong Kong, China, sitting with an ex-Triad member who is on the run, who has agreed to give us short and quick.
when you're saying on principle, bro, it makes the life sound so great. Not even so great, but worth joining. And I want to. Honestly, I have my audience is mostly people like kind of my age, but for people that's younger, don't join the gang, guys. Don't join the gang. It's not ever the way it seems. Like, if you can avoid it, avoid it. Trust me, just avoid it. Just avoid it.
A short and quick interview after days of earning trust. Who are you? The world is watching right now. Who are you?
咁樣我就開始做埋其他嘢啦，人蛇、賭檔，我好多嘅，但係我都費事講出嚟，因為都對我有危險嘅。
In mainland China, the Triads still move billions through ports, politics, and front businesses, but their real power is in the rituals, the tea ceremonies, the oaths under candlelight, the idea that family isn't who you're born with, it's who you bleed with. And tonight we're not just filming it, we're sitting at the table and climbing the ranks.
Warning, folks, this kind of content is done by professionals and we don't recommend you recreate it. We're going pretty fucking deep tonight. It's 9 p.m. right now and the night has just begun. We've been given access into some of the deepest trenches of the Triad underworld. So that's our plan tonight. Don't know what to expect, but I think it's gonna go well. As long as we show respect, right? Because that's what this culture is all about. Respect.
The night had begun hot as we were instructed to head to a seafood market. I felt like I was in a Jackie Chan movie, so I bought a Chinese shirt that looked closer to what I imagined would fit in. We were instructed to meet at a seafood market where step one of my approval would begin.
Okay, what is this? Is this dinner? This is dinner? Yeah. Okay, we're having a meet today with some lobans. We're eating dinner and we're in this massive seafood place. This is our crab for dinner today. Okay. Wow. That is a big crab. What is that? Snow crab?
Snow crab, no.
Sand crab. Yeah. King crab.
King crab.
King crab. What is this?
Yeah, fish.
These fish are massive. What the hell? Dude, these are the biggest fish I've ever seen. This is literally our dinner tonight, okay? We're meeting with some top dogs here, and this is our dinner.
I do want to kind of taste that food, no lie. I'm a bit of a foodie, ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But yeah, I do want to taste that.
Dinner. What is that? Snail? That's snail. That's a big ass snail. This is crazy. I can't believe this is. I'm supposed to literally pick my dinner right now from this ocean.
After picking our dinner, we were then taken to a private room inside a 5-star restaurant to break bread and get to know some local bosses.
Alright, we are having dinner with Triad Lo Ban, which means boss. Let's have dinner.
There was 30 minutes of breaking down our English-Chinese language barriers where I was focused on learning their communication skills and sharing laughs with them.
And the food's coming out now, so I think it's going well. I think it's going really well.
What? Me? Do what? I just pull it off? You want me to just tear it apart? This one. Oh, with chopstick.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, this one. Oh, I didn't even see this one. This one wasabi. This one crab. Okay. We're eating lobster with the different tea bros. Wasabi and soy sauce, I've been told. Wow. Wow, that is some crazy crab. Check this. This is a dragon prawn, okay? I've never heard of a dragon prawn. That means it's a big ass shrimp. That's not a lobster. That's a big ass shrimp. This is the craziest seafood I've ever eaten. Okay. My friend, 美国. 美国.
American.
American. And then this is a mushroom, maybe? This is a fish?
Again, bro, man, I want with you. I think I did this in a past video, right? But there's a lot of when you see them and when you chill with them, they're cool people, bro. Cool ass people. But get on their bad side or disrupt their business. These cool people will stop being cool real quick. Real quick. Especially those in these type of organization where if somebody does anything that's not cool with you, you sort it out real quick and as efficiently as possible. So yeah, while I'm laughing and just enjoying this video a bit, I'm also at the back of my mind, I'm like, these people would destroy my whole world if I even pissed them off. So
Dip it. Oh, you always have to dip it in the wasabi and the soy, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't skip that. That's tradition.
叫咩？呢個叫咩？Triads。英文嚟㗎。Triads。G-E-O-D-U-C-K。
G-E-O?
Geoduck? Yeah.
Geoduck.
Yeah.
Geoduck.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Pokemon? For 2 hours, they continuously brought crazier and crazier seafoods that I had never seen in my life. And I continuously ate and interacted with them as they were enjoying feeding their guest. It's difficult to show any of the raw footage here as to protect the identities and voices in a country with such high technological surveillance equipment, but this whole thing was a test of respect, and they agreed. I had passed, and it was time to interview their leader. We are currently sitting with a member of the Chinese Triads. As you can tell, it's a little different than most of our other videos because the Triads are ingrained in the culture of Hong Kong. So when you see this guy sitting next to me who looks like a normal young adult that you would see, that's because he is. How are you, my friend?
OK，可以啊。
Okay.
Yeah.
The Triads are all about respect. Did that dinner that I had with you, did that earn any respect?
有，如果唔係嘅話，你平時嚟呢度食冇啲咁嘅待遇啊。
How young did you start?
從我讀書嘅時候，讀書10幾歲，
What is it that drew him to a life of a Triad?
因為喺香港地，你讀唔到書嘅，除咗出嚟行古惑，基本上發唔到達。
At age 10, what percentage of his class wanted to join or was sort of into the life of a Chinese mafia man?
基本上全部 everything，everyone。
Everyone, really. So, what about the good kids? What happens to them?
都有，基本上香港讀書都有分啲讀唔到同讀到嘅，讀唔到嗰啲基本上都覺得冇前途啦，都全部出嚟跟晒啦。
Because the Triads are not a transactional organization, it was important that I established a line of personal connection before digging deeper. What if one of your friends that we had dinner today wanted to leave the Triads? What happens then?
入呢行唔係話你想嚟就嚟，想走就走嘅。基本上入嚟簡單，走就難啦。特別係如果你本身有作出啲貢獻嘅，你如果要走嘅，基本上就要當街斬㗎啦，即係要落刀當街斬㗎啦，唔斬翻啲手手腳腳，基本上你走唔到。
Have you ever had to see that happening to one of your friends?
有經常
How does that feel? The first one?
會覺得可能下一個就係我自己。
Wow. Wow.
哇！
Wow. How many years has he been in the business?
11、2年咯。
And would you say at 10 plus years into the business, you've reached the top?
比依家喺出邊周街見到嗰啲要高好多， 但係都屬於接近高層嘅。
So he kind of manages the young ones. So he doesn't really get his hands dirty.
睇情況，有時候可能都要。
And how is that climb of going from a lower level to a higher level in terms of respect? You know, he says it could be me next time, but where's the balance between the fear and the respect?
由從一開頭出嚟開始跟古惑仔嘅時候，到去到依家呢個地步，都唔簡單。起碼時間啦，時間上你啱啱出嚟冇耐，人哋唔會信任你啦。同埋你要做出啲成績出嚟啦，要幫公司揾到錢啦，之後要幫公司處理啲潛在嘅敵人啦。譬如真係有時候要落到刀、落到車，起碼要斬低人啦。你要做到某啲程度下，公司先會覺得你你可以上嚟啦，咁先去到呢個位。
He specifically uses the
I'm really letting this video play because I'm finding this like so interesting. I don't know why. I'm just finding it very interesting. So like, if you're not gonna hear a lot of commentary right now, just know I'm deep into this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really deep into this.
specifically uses the word company instead of organization, mafia, or a variety of other words he could have used, and this wasn't accidental. Does any part of you...
Ooh, I know a few other people, a few other organizations that use the word company instead of what they actually are. Which, honestly speaking, if I'm going to do an illegal organization, I'm calling it a company, right? One of the organizations that do that is the CIA. The CIA calls the organization a company, specifically the company, right? Which makes it more easier to process and, can I say process? To digest, yeah, let's say that, to digest what they do on a regular basis. It makes it way easier. It's a lot of sugarcoating in my eyes, but it helps. It really does help. If I said I was a part of a company, then saying I'm a part of, I don't know, a mafia or a triad, my brain would process that much more better, and I'll be more willing to do certain things. Because at the end of the day, I'm just an employee, or at the end of the day, I'm trying to make sure that the company grows.
Part of you wish that you never joined.
平平無常繼續打工，每個月為咗個萬零蚊喺度煩，賺翻嚟啲錢到第二個月又係乜都冇。
How much money does he make on a month?
少嘅時候20零30萬都有啊，多嘅時候冇上限咯。
What's your highest month ever?
100幾十啊，百幾啊，100幾十。
One in a few millions. That's like 130,000 plus US dollars a month on his good months. And you're in your young 20s.
接近30。
So he's been in the game for 20 years, kind of. And in terms of jobs that he's done, can he describe like a variety of different jobs he's had to do to earn this high level respect among the triads? As in, you know, stealing or robbing or chopping or whatever it is, just whatever he flows. You know, I'm just giving examples.
斬過人啦，我試過最瘋狂嗰次，我斬對方，對方又斬翻轉頭，一路斬到去差館門口，警察局門口我都照繼續斬，唔理佢入邊有冇人。
To the death? Just a sword fight. If he could look the camera in the eyes and tell millions of people anything about the life of the triads, or a piece of advice he's learned through being in the business, what would that be?
嚟到香港唔使擔心話會周街俾黑社會搞啊！香港地黑社會係都好文化，你唔搞我，我絕對唔會搞你。但係你搞我，你唔好意思啊咁，你等住啦。至於入唔入黑社會呢樣嘢，睇個人嘅啫。我覺得就一係就唔好入嘅話，你咪要去到最盡咯。唔係嘅話，你揾唔到錢，你又得罪成班人。 不如唔好行啦。我建議大家可以嚟香港玩，但係盡量唔好惹啲黑社會，真係分分鐘我係我俾人搞你都唔知。
OK，謝謝，謝謝，Thank you，朋友。
I agree. Go to another country. Stay away from the gangsters. Stay away from those members. Really, just stay away. Frick. Damn, guys, I need to stop this video right now. It's already getting a bit long. But yeah, bro, I wanted to watch the rest of the video. But like I said, when it comes to like this editing and my phone, it's not working out well. Oh, you know what then? You know what? Let me do a part 1 and then I do a part 2 of this, right? So you can just watch the whole reaction. So yeah, let's do that. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for chilling with your Owen. Comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, I've been the Lost Owen.